How you going, guys? In this video, I am going to talk about everything you need to know and do to be match or season ready. Now, in where I am right now, we might be 6 weeks away from a season. We might be 2 months away from the season. Some of you guys might have already started your season and you've played already on the weekend, and you're going to play again this weekend. So this applies to you as well. So everything that I go into today, it's going to be based on you being able to manipulate it and change it to whatever you need to change it to. So basically, if you've got 6 weeks, you make the plan for 6 weeks. If you've played on Saturday and then you play again this Saturday, then you're going to work on a 6-day sort of thing, or you're going to work it for next week, whatever it is, whatever the case may be. But in this video, we're going to be talking about everything you need to know and do to be match or season ready. So just use it for whatever it is for you, and we'll get straight into it. So the first thing is you need to know how long you have. Like I just said, it's either, you've got 6 weeks to the season starting, or 2 months to the season starting, or you can roughly know when you're going to start, or you've got 3 days into your match, or you've got 6 days from match day to match day. Whatever it is, you might have 2 days between your match. Whatever it is, you need to know how long you have so you can make a plan for it. Now, going into making the plan for it. So a few things with making the plan. The first thing is you need to know where you are. And the way to do that, the best way to do that, is to get advice or get feedback from people you played with, or coaches that you've had, or coaches of your team, or anything like that. And also where you think you are as well. And try and take the emotion out of it as much as you can. So sometimes we get quite emotional and we make it seem worse than what it is, or sometimes we can make it seem better than what it is. But ideally, what you want to do is be objective and try and just make it exactly where you are, rather than, sort of going bad or going good, whatever it is. Then the next thing is you need to be crystal clear and absolutely have clarity on what it is your goal is. So a lot of, this right here can change it for a lot of you guys. Is just being absolutely crystal clear on what you guys want to achieve and what your goals are. I know a lot of people I speak to that just have absolutely no idea what they want to do. And when you have no idea what you want to do, then everything else is you just sort of, going with the flow. And some days you'll have results, some days you won't. At the end of the season, it'll be the same. There's maybe a good season, maybe a bad season, but you won't be moving towards something. So you won't ever have, somewhere like a thing that you're sort of basing yourself on to be able to move towards. So it's just like having a roadmap. Okay, I want to go to this certain place on that map. This is how I'm going to try and get there. If you don't have that place to start with, then you're going to be struggling. It's going to be hard to achieve anything that you want, or have clarity, have confidence that you're going to be able to achieve it. The next thing is, so once you know where you are and then where you want to go, then it's about creating a bridge to get there. What do I need to do to get from here to here, where my goal is? So that's the next part of it. What do I need to do? Now, you want to base it around your skill. So for instance, you might need to develop shots, you might need to improve shots, all that sort of stuff as a batsman. All this works for everyone. So bowlers, everyone this works for. So it's not just batters, but I help batters most of the time. Who I'm working with are batters. So I'm going to base this around batsmen, but it's the same for bowlers. Develop shots, improve shots. Then the next part of that is you want to do fitness. So do I need to get fitter, stronger, more power, prehab? So basically working on injuries so I don't get injured, or you've got an injury so you want to look after that injury, all that sort of thing. That comes under sort of prehab and rehab type stuff, and that comes under fitness work. There's things that you can be doing to help with that, help with your body. Then the next one is mindset. So belief, attitude, confidence, concentration, handling pressure, handling fear. The list goes on with the mindset, and it's obviously a major part to your success. So it's something that you really want to look at. What do you need to do in the mindset part of it to help you achieve your goal? And then strategy. Do I need to work on spin? What's my strategy for pace, seam, swing, and all that sort of thing? What have I got down here? Oh, and all different type of formats. So like T20, start of innings, end of the innings, all that sort of stuff. 1-day cricket, 4-day cricket, all that sort of stuff. And then, so that's it. So what do I need to do based on all those things, all those 4 things? What can I do? What do I need to do that's going to help me achieve my goal? Again, speak to a coach, speak to someone who can help you understand what you need to do. Even just for you, you would have some sort of understanding of what you need to do. Who can help me? So next part is who can help me? Coach. They can give me a review. They can talk to me about where I'm at, what I need to do. They can also help me do a plan like this. They can help me. They can throw balls at me. They can sort of review as I'm going. That's something that a coach can do. Having a mate is a great thing to have. So someone who's willing, who's in the game with you, who wants to improve their game as well, and are happy to throw you balls, run ideas off you, video you, all that sort of stuff. A mate is really, someone who's there with you that's really going to help you. And sometimes it can be an accountability person as well, so they can make sure you're doing what you say you're going to do. And you do that for them too. Have a parent, they might drive you to trainings, they'll feed you, have a roof over your head. So are they going to help you do that? Are you going to look after them for helping you do that? Having a sibling, etc. So who is it going to be? Put this in your plan. Put this out there so you know who's going to help you, and how they're going to help you. What role are they going to play in you achieving your goal? And you want to get this really clear on it, guys, because if you get this clear on it, then you're going to have more chance of being successful, and that's ideally what you want. You want to give yourself the biggest chance you can to get yourself ready for the game and ready for the season. And you can do this. This is a review process of the season before. If you're working in a preseason, this is a review process of what happened in the game. For instance, if I played on Saturday, I review the game. Where am I at? What happened? What went wrong? What can I improve on? How can I improve on it? Is it skill related, fitness related, mindset related, strategy related? Can I get better at all those 4 things? Who can help me? What am I going to do? So that's just a quick example of how a process like this can be done week to week, day to day. If you're playing multiple games, you can do this all in your head overnight. So for instance, you played a certain way. The next day you might change something. It might not necessarily be in your technique. It might not necessarily be in your fitness or your mindset. Well, it could be in your mindset, but it's probably more likely going to be in your strategy. But there's something that you can change because you don't have the time to change your skill, although sometimes players are able to change their skill overnight. So it's something that you want to play around with. But it's a strategy usually. The biggest thing you can do is changing your strategy for the next day if you're playing back-to-back games and you want to make that improvement. So that's what you got to do. You got to know how long you have. So if you've got 8 weeks, you're basing this plan around 8 weeks. Then you got to make the plan. Where are you at? What is your goal? Who's going to help me? And what do I need to do to get there? Now I'll give you a quick example, just so that it makes this crystal clear for you guys. Say for instance, you've got 6 weeks till the season starts. Your goal for this season is 500 plus runs. And the thing that let you down in the last season was spin. You weren't very good to spin, and you believe that if you get better at playing spin, then you're going to reach your goal of 500 runs. So the skill-related component of that is developing shots to spin. The coach is going to instruct me how to play spin, what shot options I can what shots I can use to play against spin so I can score more runs. It's not just about defending, it's about scoring runs. And I'm going to have a mate who's going to help me train doing that sort of stuff. So the coach is going to tell me what to do, show me what to do, and a mate's going to help me practice it as much as I can. I've got to get more powerful. One of the things that I sort of lacked last year was not being powerful enough. So I'm going to get a power plan, a fitness, strength and conditioning plan that's going to help me with my power. I need more confidence. I didn't have confidence last year against the spin, so I need more confidence. The coach is going to give me this plan that's going to give me more confidence if I follow through with this plan. Also, I'm going to work on things that are going to help me with my confidence. And then understanding a really good strategy to spin. So the coach is going to, talk to me about how I should play spin, give me options for all different circumstances: off spin, leg spin, top spin, wrong ends, slow outfield, turning wicket, not turning wicket, bouncing wicket, everything. You talk about different options. Players are all on one side, players are all on the other side, players are mixed. Some on the boundaries. How am I going to play? What's my options? What am I going to do? All that sort of stuff goes into your plan. So that's the strategy. The coach is going to help me understand the strategies. And then basically you're gonna do it all on a 4-part cycle. So the way it works is the first part of it is you're gonna go at about 75%. So let's say you've got 4 weeks to do all that sort of stuff. The first week, you're gonna go 75% hard. So that means if you're doing exercises, you're going hard at it, but you're not going 100%. You're giving yourself, like, you're easing into it. Week 2, you're gonna go really hard at it. Week 3, you're gonna drop back down to 75%. Week 4, you're gonna have a rest recovery week. Now, how does this work if you're doing it on a Saturday to Saturday thing? The Monday, you might go at 75% with your training. So you might need to do some power work, you might need to do some fitness work, you might need to do some hitting. You're gonna push yourself to 75%. The next day, the Tuesday, you're gonna go hard, really hard. So push yourself to the limit. The day after that, you're gonna go at 75%. Then the next day after that, you're gonna taper off a lot, have the recovery. The Friday, you're probably gonna have a light session as well, a real recovery session. Saturday, you're into it. So it all depends on how much time you have and what you're going to do, but that's the sort of real generic. So that's just, giving you guys ideas of what you guys can do. Obviously, everyone is completely different. So what you're working on is completely different to someone else. You might have, there might be people out there that are similar to you, but for me to give you, I couldn't give something specific to every one of the people that are watching this video. So make sure that you try and implement that. If you have any questions about that, then send me a direct message and I'll try and answer that for you. But that's everything you need to know. That's it. That's the game plan. Everything you need to know to be game ready or season ready. And it's just about trying to put that down and then go after it and do it. And the thing with all this sort of stuff, the thing with training, the reason why the best players in the world are the best players in the world is they do these little things. This is not a little thing, but it's an easy thing to do. Write it all down, get it all out there, then just go and follow it. And the hard thing is actually following it and doing it. When it gets boring, when you don't want to do it, when you feel tired, all that sort of thing. The great players are the great players because they do this sort of thing. Now, if you guys want help with all this sort of stuff, if you want to know all the strategies, know all the mindset stuff, belief, attitude, confidence, you need to work on your concentration, handling pressure, handling fear, all that sort of stuff. You need work on your fitness, you need power exercises, all that sort of stuff. It's all in my Game Changers online coaching group, all there for you. We can do this plan, ask me questions, we can do a plan for you guys. If it's Saturday to Saturday, if it's you got 6 weeks before your season starts, or even if your season's just finished and you want to get yourself ready for the next season, this is the time to review your season and then move forward into the next season. And the best time to do that is right now. Working on all your shots, all your skill, all your technique, videos. Lots and lots of videos on there on the technique side of things, on the fitness side of things, mindset and the strategy. I cover it all because I know how important those 4 things are to your game. And we can go through this. This is the stuff we can go through. In the Game Changers online coaching group, send in your batting videos. So go and do your session. Send me a video of your batting. I'll talk to you about what you need to work on. We make a plan to do that and how you're gonna achieve that, and how you're gonna work on your goals. Same with the fitness stuff. If you're doing fitness exercises, send through your videos and I can review those unlimited times. So this is a monthly thing. You pay by month. So it's $70 per month, which is cheaper than a one-on-one session that I do for an hour. And you're getting all this stuff for $70 a month. And unlimited reviews. Ask me as many questions as you want. We work together, do what you need to do to help you be successful. It's just, this is what it is. This is what you got to do. If you're serious about achieving your goals and you need some help and you want someone who's done it, been there and done that, and can help you in that, then join the group, and we'll get after it and we'll help you achieve your goals. If you want to know a bit about me, I'm an ex-professional cricketer. Played in the Big Bash for the Sydney Thunder and the Sydney Sixers. Played a long time in New South Wales, and played in New Zealand for Canterbury Wizards at the time. Played a lot of first grade cricket in Sydney. Professional coach now, so I do a lot of one-on-one sessions, but also I was coach of Vanuatu national team for a little bit before COVID happened. So I've seen a lot of play. Every single day I'm watching cricket, learning from cricket, trying to improve cricket. Hundreds of people I've helped over the years get better with their batting. We've got lots of people in the group already, which you guys can jump in on Facebook group and you check all those guys out. They help everyone as well. So it's a great community to be a part of. So if you're interested, send me a message if you want to. Otherwise, just check the link in the bio, and it's just under the 2 secrets to batting. Check that video out. Check everything out that's in that group. But everything that we talked about today, absolutely we can go through it and work together with you to improve your game. Also, if a part of your game is improving your power, I have a power hitting program, a 21-day power hitting program where you're guaranteed to improve your power hitting in 21 days. So absolutely check that out if that's something that you're interested in, if that's something that you need to work on to improve your skills. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. I'll just quickly scroll down here. I've just missed all these messages. Here we go. When should we transition from technical repetition training to game scenario training? So as you're getting closer to the season, so if you're walking off that 4-part cycle, as you're getting closer to your match, so say if you got 4 days, you're really just trying to break out of everything, go hard at everything the first couple of days, and then that 3rd day you will start to bring that all together. How does that look for game day? The Thursday or the 4th day, it's pretty much match game. So say for instance you've got 4 weeks to the season. First 2 weeks you're going hard as you can. 3rd week you're starting to bring that back into what it looks like in a game, but still trying to be as explosive as you can. Then that 4th week you're really bringing that game. It's pretty much just game scenario type stuff. So really trying to work off that cycle. The closer you get to the game, the more game-like it is. But those first few days, first few weeks of that cycle, you really want to try as much as you can to, really improve your game and make the most of that. What else have we got here? Mate, how does a team react to a loss? How can you prepare well if you're backing up to play again on Sunday after playing on Saturday? So I touched a little bit about that, but basically review your game straight away without emotion. Where you at? What you do? What can you improve on? So basically a strategy is something that you can improve on. Little technical things you can make changes, but you don't want to be going out into the game thinking about technical things. If you can make a little change that's easy without having to think about it all the time, then that's great, but it's more strategy, mindset related overnight. Obviously get your recovery in, do everything you need to do, drink lots of water, get yourself right, and it's more about that mindset and that strategy thing where you're really trying to get yourself ready for the next day. You might change a few strategies, you might talk to the coach, what can I do better, what can I work on, get to the game the next day early, do your recovery, do your stretching, all that sort of stuff, so you make sure you feel good, but it's basically around that strategy and the mindset. What did I do, what could I improve on from that game, and then how can I do that, and then go take that into the game. The skill is a little bit harder. You can do some skill stuff from day to day, but it's more based around your strategy and your mindset. How do you take a confident mindset from the nets into the game? So basically it's just about trying to, as much as the nets, put pressure on yourself, make it a game like in the nets. That will put pressure on you, and then when you go out into the game, it's just about relaxing and not caring about the result. And obviously that's easy to say, but I talk a lot about that in my Game Changers online coaching group, about sort of releasing that pressure that you put on yourself, so that when you go out to play, you're not caring so much about the result. You're just thinking about the processes, every little thing that you need to do, and then at the end of the game, when you do have your result, you're not fixed on that result. It's just, that is a result. what can I do now? What is the next step now? If you did really well, it should still be the same thing. What happens is when players go really well, they get really elated and then they get brought back down. They get humbled by some sort of situation. So it's about being even, not going up. And then when you go bad, it's not about dropping yourself down real low. It's about staying even. Okay, I got a duck, so what can I do better next time? And just keep improving. And what that's going to do is you're just going to have a nice sort of angle up towards your goal, as opposed to going up and down, up and down. And then the more volatile that is, the less likely you are to get to that high goal. You're probably going to be a little bit lower. Awesome, guys. I kind of lose my aggression in the games and dead bat literally everything. So that's a mindset thing. How you want to play your games. What can I do? What are the strategies to get me in that aggressive mind frame? If that's what makes me successful, how can I get there? What strategies can I use to get there? There's lots of different things that you can do to get yourself in that aggressive mindset. And again, it's about you practicing that in practice. How can I practice that at training? How can I get myself into that position so that I'm able to get myself aggressive and be able to play in that mindset? And again, it's about finding that balance of where you are. Sometimes you might be too aggressive and you play poorly. Sometimes you might not be aggressive enough. So it's finding that balance when you go out to the game, and doing that in practice is a great way to do that, and practice those things. Get yourself in that mindset to play your best. Again, everyone's mindset and how they play is different. Some people like to be relaxed, some people like to sledge, some people like to be quiet. Whatever it is, you need to find out what it is for you and then go about that. Awesome. So how do we handle pressure? It comes down to processes, understanding your processes, not caring about the result, knowing that it's just a result, and that at the end of the day, you can improve on whatever happens. So giving it your best crack. All that sort of stuff. If you want, a bigger answer than that, it's in my program, in the Game Changers online coaching group. If you have any questions and want to join up, let me know. Check out the link, and I'll speak to you soon. Hope you have a good day, guys. It's been great. I love these sort of things. So send me a DM. Cheers.